Hello everybody, it's Dan, your friendly fishmonger from dansfish.com, and it's Friday, so let's give you an update on all the fry we have swimming around in the fish room. So we're going to start over here. The first thing we're going to go to is I moved most of the swordtails over to this big old 75-gallon aquarium. They have plenty of room here, they won't get stunted, and they can, you know, flourish and thrive and grow quickly. So that's why they're in here. They're doing well. There's a few, like that little bugger right there, that I think might be balloon swordtails. Now, I'm not sure, but just from their body shape compared to, in this one here, compared to everyone else, it almost looks to me like that is going to become a balloon swordtail. I'm not a huge fan of balloon fish, but you know, it's going to be interesting to see what they grow into. So they're doing great. They've got this whole 75-gallon aquarium to themselves, and they're growing fast. Some of them are getting close to an inch already. Well, that's an exaggeration. 3/4 of an inch maybe. Whereas others, like this little guy, he's not even pushing quite half an inch yet. So a little variety there. There's a couple different spawns, but they're doing great. They got plenty of plants to hang out in and grow up with. Now, in here, this is exciting. If you look, you'll see some Apistogramma cockatoides fry swimming around. These are wild cockatoides, so those little fry will be F1. So this female has a bunch of babies, and then this female over here has a bunch of babies too. They're going to be a little harder to see probably, but if you look at the ground, you'll see these tiny little guys, and they blend in so well though that they're hard to see unless they move around. But anyway, they're in there. I released a video yesterday on these guys in depth, so if you want to check out these baby cockatoides and these fish in depth, check out that video. This must be the male. I didn't know I had a male in here, but it looks like this guy, when I took out another male and sold him, this one must have colored up, and he's starting to, I can see the extensions on his dorsal fin. So yeah, that's definitely a male there. Only one that I have that I know of so far. I didn't think I had one in until I saw the babies, and then this is the first time I've seen him, I think, in a long time. He must have been hiding a bunch before. Anyway, a pisto fry, pretty cool. I'll skip the Limia fry. That tank's always got a ton of fry in it. Here's more of the swordtails, the red-eyed red, high-fin swordtails, and I believe some of these are going to be balloons as well. I left a few of these in here. They've been separated for a couple weeks now, just because I've learned a lesson, which is don't put all your fish in one basket. So I moved those over, and every now and then you'll move a fish to a new tank and there'll be problems. Now that hasn't been the case, so I'll probably end up moving these over shortly so that they have a bigger tank too. But I wanted to leave a little backup batch just in case. You never know quite what's going to happen when you move fish to a new aquarium. Then in here are also a bunch of Peacock gudgeons, the non-orange ones, that you'll see here. So they're growing up pretty nice. They're getting big. A few of them are starting even to get maybe a little bit of color coming in on them. So it's pretty cool seeing those Peacock gudgeons grow up. I think we'll skip these. These are Santa Maria Endlers. More Santa Maria Endlers. And then we'll kind of focus down here. So I moved the angelfish to this 20-gallon long. I purposely left the algae on it. As you see, there's a bunch of algae on the front of this tank. And that's because I put scuds in here, and the scuds love to eat algae. So I put a bunch of scuds in here to grow up with the angels, so the angels kind of have a perpetual food supply. Scuds will eat all the extra food that the angels miss. So that's why the tank's kind of like that, and I'm purposely leaving that there. You'll see big chunks of it gone though, where the scuds have come and eaten most of it, but there's still a little bit there. But anyway, check these guys out. They're getting a ton bigger, and I've got some golds and some that I think are marbles. They look like golds with black patches on them. So I'm hoping those are maybe marbles, or what I really hope they are is koi. But, you know, koi is basically a form of marbling. But I won't know for sure for a little while. But you can definitely see the black coming in on a few of them. And they've grown a ton. Like, they're getting pretty big pretty fast. Angelfish grow pretty fast. So that's what we've got going on baby-wise in the fish room. So just a quick update so you guys can, you know, I like to show you the babies every Friday. I missed last Friday because I was out of town, but all the babies are doing well. When I leave town, I put all the baby fish in live food cultures, tanks that have tons of scuds in them, and other critters. And everyone seems to do well and actually increase in size really rapidly. I come back from my trips and the fry have usually grown a ton. So it's a good move if you're going to leave town. Get a live food culture going, throw your babies in there, and then when you come back you can remove them and the live food culture can kind of, you know, repopulate. Anyway, hope you like this. I'll see you next time. Until then, bye-bye.